Hey everybody, welcome to the Pond Hunter Periscope channel. Thanks for tuning in. I'm doing the final walkthrough on this huge koi pond project we've been working on. And hey, Pond Digger, what's happening? Yo. We're going to take a look around and see what we got done here on this job site. So check it out with me. I'll show you what we did and talk about those things going on. All right, so here we go. Let's take a look at this. This is also a drainage project. So we did a koi pond and dealt with some serious drainage issues on this job site as well. So here we go. Okay, hey, what's happening? Pro ponds. So here's the big pond. We just wrapped up yesterday and we got our first rainstorm already. So we got to see this whole thing in action. What's happening, dude? What's happening, pond guy? So everything is filled up. You can see the water is a little turbid, but that's what happens right after a rainstorm. All the koi are kind of hanging out. You can see them towards the top of your screen right now, hanging over towards the edge. There's only 13 koi in this whole pond. So let's take a look around. And then we have our drainage area over here too. Okay, so I'll show you guys this, but we'll go towards the top of the pond where we worked on the stream as well. We're kind of in the, we're in the middle of the woods here. So we really don't have electric or anything down here. This was a naturally occurring mud bottom pond that had serious drainage issues. This whole area would just wash out with each rainstorm. So we were brought in to deal with a couple things. To deal with the quality of water for these koi, which they've kept for many, many years. To deal with during the summertime when water isn't coming into the pond would lose water, tremendous amounts. So it'd get very, very low. So we wanted to solve that issue of keeping consistent water levels in here year round. And what we did was line the pond with EPDM. So now the water level that you see is a water level that they're going to have year round, consistently and reliably. Okay. We installed an aeration system. You can see it bubbling away there. Just a small aerator. There's no electric down here. We're running it off an extension cord, which I don't really recommend, but that's what we're doing for right now. This lower stream area we redid. We actually used liner inside of here. We pulled up and just replaced the rock just as it was when we got here. Brad, this is pretty cool in the middle of the woods here. So we have this stream coming down, right? It's always feeding except when it gets really dry. And this is our transition area. You can see we actually use concrete where the liner comes up to meet and transition into the natural stream. So, catch hole. Hey, watch your language. This is a family show. So, comes down into here. This is all lined here. And this turns into a real gusher. I'll tell you what, when it rains, it gets pretty cool. I mean, pretty heavy duty. So, it comes down through here. And of course, we're filling the pond the whole time through all these rainstorms. And I'll show you the drainage area too. So here we go. There we go. Right. So now we've solved the problem of the washouts where the stream comes into the pond, the natural stream. We've solved the problem of diminishing water levels. We now have water in here on a consistent level year round. We've added aeration to it. This pond never had that before, so during the summertime and wintertime when the water really needs that extra aeration, they didn't have that, so we've added that. Here comes the fish. They're coming over to say hey. They got 13 big, beautiful koi in here. We've started a friendship here. They're coming over to invite me into the pond, which is very traditional in the koi world. For the koi to invite the pond guy into the pond. Okay, so over here now, before, here's the drainage. This was a big part of this. Here's our drainage area. Now this is our catchment basin, which we've increased the surface area 800%. So previously, this whole pond was being drained of a catch basin less than 9 square feet. Okay. And now we have all of this going on. Underneath there, we have another liner in here, and we have aqua blocks to kind of support the gravel top dressing. Water's coming in over there. Any debris will get caught up here. Easy to clean, easy to maintain when leaves and debris from first flushes of these rainstorms come in. We dug up this whole area and obviously have put it all back together. But I'll show you our drainage area. The drainage flow capacity we've increased by 400%. So previously they had one 24-inch drainage line, ADS pipe, draining the entire pond for storm events. And now kind of looks like the bottom of the space shuttle blasters, but now we got the additional ones installed as well. So we have 400% more flow rate than previously. The bottom one is our subdrain. That's going to capture lighter rainstorms and typical drainage from groundwater. The upper portions are what are going to kick in for rain events. Now we just had a rain event, so we actually have one pipe that is draining out a little bit. But believe me, when we have some real rain, these things are going to be like fire hoses shooting out of here and shooting right on downstream, right down into the woods. So that's what we did here. This was a project, took us about 6 days. We used 180 tons of rock work and gravel. We harvested a lot of the rock from the local area so we can blend it into, make it look like it's always been here, which it kind of has. And we only needed one machine on the site. We had ourselves a Bobcat excavator. And that was it. And this is, we just finished yesterday. We just did the walkthrough with the homeowners. Doing the walkthrough with you guys now. So thanks for tuning in. And here comes the fish. Peace.